Hello everybody. Good morning. We just had a gully washer right here and the yellow flies are terrible. But I wanted to do a quick video. I was hunting, I killed a pig the other day, and on that hunt I was thinking I made a joke like I probably got 100 miles in this hog. The reality of it is I probably did. And so it got me thinking. I have a quiver here. My good friend John Pardue gave it to me. I call him Hillbilly John. And he's given me several quivers, but I got a new one in there I hadn't used yet, and this is my favorite one I have here. I've used it forever. And the best I can recollect, I've had it about 11 years. And I've killed, I'm afraid to say, I know, probably 100, at least 100 deer and hogs or more with it. Probably more. Because I was keeping track, and I had a stretch of 7 years where I had killed 60 deer. So, I mean, it's just a whole lot of, I've taken a lot of game with this quiver right here. Toting my arrows in it. And it's called a dog wear. I don't think they make them anymore. But I got to figuring up, and up to this point this year, I went back, I watched my videos and kind of keep up with the miles, because I say it in a lot of them. And so I have actually walked right at 100 miles so far this year. I have. And that's from January, a whole lot of walking in January while it's cool. And I had a lot of hunts that I didn't video, that I didn't do videos on. But say go back 10 years ago, I bet you I have years that I have over 200 miles of walking in them. And like just, I got this little, I've had GPS is how I would measure. But I wouldn't measure it every time because I make a lot of the same loops, so I would know. And like, I got that Onyx on my phone, and I went down to the coast the other day and I hunted what I felt was short loops, and they ended up being 3 to 5 miles every time, and I did 3 of them in 3 days. So, I mean, there you go. That's 10 or 12 miles there, and that wasn't even hunting hard. I mean, I spent most of the time camping and loafing. So over a 10 or 12 year period there, let's just say 10, I've 100 miles a year is 1,000 miles, and I've done more than that. I've carried this quiver more than 1,000 miles through the swamps, and that's being real. And this is like, for me, this is a part of me when I'm hunting. I'm so used to this quiver. I don't like bow quivers, and I use them sometimes on a recurve. I like that. I've tried them on my longbow. I just don't like them. But I can get an arrow out of this joker super quick and quiet. It protects my arrows. I got an old hat. It's got bushes and limbs all on it. I got an old hat over the top of it. Let's just talk about this quiver for a second. And I've took broadheads in and out of it so much I've had to tape it where it's actually been cut up right there. And I got, there's my Omnivore's tab right there. Best tabs made. And I've shot the prongs off of my last judo, so I got one on a new arrow right here. And that's how you put these things in. I don't know if you saw that. You got it on your side there, you just pull it out and drop it and grab it out there. It comes out of there easy. Your broadheads, I got foam in there you can protect your broadheads in. But I have used this, and it's wore here. The cloth is wore off of it from where it's rubbed on my britches on my side right there. I got an old carbon arrow in here as a stiffener. I got a knife in here that I carry just in case I need it. Got a file right here, a little file in case I'm hunting with Jason or James, Chris, and they miss and need it to sharpen their broadheads. And I carry a couple of these in case I need to mark something really, really fast. I got some here, and I got an old marble compass right here. And I usually have one around my neck too. This is the one that tells me if that other one's lying or not. Got Old Glory on here, my arm guard. Everything's there that I need to go hunting. 1,000-mile quiver. Thank you, Brother John. I love you. And thank you for these quivers here. I really like them. And myself, Brother John had one as well, and he put a lot of miles on his too. But I thought that was just really interesting to know I didn't realize how much I walked until I killed that pig the other day. And I remember hunting with Chris Bikes one time. We hunted a place and we walked 11 miles in one day. And then went back the next day and did the same thing. We were hunting a place called Buffalo Swamp. It has a blocked off road that you can't drive, and it's 4 miles long. And we went to the end of it and made loops, you know, on either side of it, all the way to the end, made big loops back there, and then came back. So just walking the road's 8 miles. And we did that a lot of times. And some of my normal loops that I make on the management area that I hunt the most, that I love the most, is a 6 mile loop. And that's every time I go. So 1,000 mile quiver. And I'm sure if you add it up, you probably got some just like that, but this is a fine, people ask me about my quiver often, and I don't think you can buy these anymore. But there's some that look sort of like them that probably work pretty good. But this one is special right here, and I think it's probably got at least 100 more deer and hogs left in it. And I'll save my new one for when I get old. Thank y'all for watching my video. Y'all keep the good Lord first, and the yellow flies are tormenting Miss Daisy, so we're about to get in the house. See y'all next time.